YouTube, it's been a minute. It's been a little while, you know, feel me? It's been a little while since I recorded. It's great to be here, man. It's great to have life. It's great to talk to y'all. Hopefully y'all talk to me back because y'all don't like to speak. Y'all don't like to speak for some reason, but you feel me? Come talk to me. Like, you feel me? I'm lonely over here. I've been waiting for y'all to hit me up. Like, why y'all not talking to me? Come on, we supposed to have like a community. I don't have no community, but you feel me? We supposed to have something here. I thought we was building on something. You feel me? Nah, I've been distant. I'm not gonna lie. I'm avoidant for real, but that's just this generation. You feel me? You feel me? But let's get into it. This video is about generations. You feel me? This video is about Gen Z and why they're aging like milk. Let me move my thing so y'all can see that. Why Gen Z is aging like milk. Let's get into it. I found this guy's channel recently. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. His channel is named, he's Jack Morgan or LP, whatever that means. I don't know what RLP means, but um let's get into it.
Again, baby. So today we're going to be talking about this whole Gen Z aging like milk. And
Technically, I'm Gen Z. Do I look like I'm aging like milk? Because I feel like I'm aging pretty good. But there is a lot of people in our generation that's aging like milk. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I think it just has to do with your genes and how some of these people are growing up. You feel me? That's really it. A lot of them stressed out. You feel me? Stress makes you age faster. People be stressed out. I be stressed a little bit, but nothing crazy. You feel me? A little bit of stress is good, not too much though. Everything in moderation.
this is something that I've had to deal with in my life. I'm 34, and at least on the internet, I
You're
get a
not
lot of
Gen Z
comments
though.
saying,
He's not Gen Z. He's Gen Y, which is millennials, I believe. I
and
believe.
dude, you look like you're 47. Dude, you're basically dead. So I totally get it, but let's hear out these young bucks and see what the hell's going on.
People always like when you get older, ageism is a real thing. People be making these jokes about when the younger people be coming for the older people crazy. And I didn't realize it. I did it myself to someone who's older. And then I didn't realize how serious it is. I think it's funny when it happens to me now, but people really will come for you because once you say your age, even if you look younger than your age, they'll be like, "Damn, you old," like, because they didn't expect you to be that old. Like,
I have a theory as to why Gen Z is aging like milk. If you don't know, I am Gen Z, okay? I'm an '03 baby, just turned 21 like 2 weeks ago. But for some reason, when I come on this goddamn app, niggas think I'm like 30. And that got me thinking, like, damn, why do people think I'm 30? And then I dumbed it down to two options. Option one, I'm just ugly as hell. Or option two, it's because Gen Z and millennials have the same parents. And what I mean by that,
that's true. That is true. Gen Z and millennials have the same parents. A lot of them do. My brother is my brother is a millennial. I'm a Gen Z. We have the same parents. He doesn't look that much older than me, even though he's a lot. He's 5 years older than me, but we could pass for probably the same age. And this nigga right here, this nigga in this video, he looked like he could be the same age as me, even though he's 2000s baby. I'm not a 2000s baby. Don't get me twisted. You feel me? I'm not one of them. But he looked like we could basically be the same age. So yeah, if you out of the two options he claimed, he's a little bit of both. You feel me? I
that
got
is, yes, we
comfort.
have the same parents, but our age gap is crazy. Like they had
Yeah,
you
it
at
can be
20,
crazy.
but they had me at 40. I'll put this into perspective, bro. I am 21 years old. 21 years old, right? My dad is
That's the thing. The older parents, like they tell you your seed is not as potent as when it's young. You feel me? You gotta get that seed out and put it inside of her when you still young, or else you're gonna have an old ass looking 19-year-old like this. You feel me? If you have your baby when you're 40, they're gonna come out looking old as fuck because you're old as fuck. If you want your baby to look young when they in their 20s and still look like, you feel me? Age properly, you gotta have them when you're young so that they have the most vitality, the most of your essence, your life force, you feel me? Your soul. You feel me? When you pump that out, you pumping out a piece of your soul and putting it into her. and she pumping out some of her soul and putting it into that kid. So you can't put that old soul. Why do you think there's so many old souls walking around right now? Because their parents old as shit. That's why they feel like they're in the wrong era. Because their parents pushed them out when they was old as fuck. You know me?
62.
Apparently,
Honestly, I feel with this guy though because I have older parents as well, and maybe that is something.
It is.
Maybe that's something that we didn't really think about. The older you are, the more unhealthy you are. Then you have a kid. Then it comes to me. Next thing you know, people are making fun of me for looking like I'm way older than I am. It's the classic. But to be fair though, I guarantee you, when that dude does turn 30, he's gonna look exactly the same. I'm willing to put money on it. How much? Anyways.
Gen Z is like aging really rapidly.
It is mainly because of the stress. Come here. We live in a time nowadays where millennials look way younger for their age, while Gen Z looks way older for their age. If you don't believe me, I'm Gen Z. Get closer. I am Gen Z and nobody ever believes me. When my mom and I walk out in public, people think that my mom is my younger sister. Right? When I tell people, oh, I'm going to go hang out with my family, they think I'm talking about my children. I don't have kids. Right? I'm talking about my parents. I'm still the child. Does that make sense? One time I wanted an autograph from
This nigga does not look like he look like he could be my dad, bro. He look older than me. He look old as fuck. That's just your genes. At that point, that's just your parents' genes, and there's nothing you could do about that. I remember in high school, there was kids walking around. He was like, if he don't shave every week, he came in with a full beard one time. I was like, how you in high school, damn near 16-year-old, and you don't shave for a week and you have a full beard, like that type of beard. And all it took was a week or two. Like, crazy.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
This is rich.
Right? I was standing for hours for this autograph, and when he walked up to me, I said, can you please sign this poster? It's for Jordan, right? He then took it and put, Dear Jordan, your dad is a great guy. He stood out here for hours and then gave it back to me. And before I can correct him, he looked at me and said, times were way more difficult back when we were kids, am I right? And then he tapped my shoulder
No, no, because he's funny. He's funny.
and left. Dwayne is 52.
P.S.
Oh my God. But to be fair though, if you look at this dude, right? The beard, a beard always makes you look older. I can't even grow a beard. Okay? People make fun of me. And then the glasses, right? Glasses make you look more sophisticated, more bon vivant.
Facts.
A quick story, you're gonna love this one. My basically brother, we're not related, but I call him my brother. When we were 17, people thought he was literally 30 years old. Okay? And we got busted by the cops one time smoking weed when we were 17. He was 17, I was 16. And these cops literally harassed him. Like, seriously, harassed this dude for him looking old. But guess what? By the time he turned 27, he still looked the same. So that's probably what's going to happen to this guy, because apparently he's 26. But I guarantee you, by the time he's 36, he's probably going to look the same. And he looks black to me, so he's going to be fine.
Dwayne is 52.
P.S. Driver just dropped off my
That's the thing though, black don't crack. And so like, yeah, if you look old already, more than likely you're gonna look the same for like the next 10 years. Like you're not gonna change that much. You feel me? So that's the good thing about it. Like people are gonna look at you when you're like 40, 50, and they're gonna be like, damn, you look like you could be 25, 30. You feel me? And you're gonna hear 25, 30 for like the rest of your life until you hit like 60.
package and I went out to sign for it, and he told me that I look good for my age. And he also said, ma'am. He said, ma'am, you look good for your age. And I don't know what that is supposed to mean because I'm 23.
And to be fair, though, another thing I've noticed too is when you're slim, a lot of these like talking head shots, if you look at this, like you can only see this lady's head. She's like, ma'am, I'm 45 and I thought we were the same age. You only see her head. So, but if you were to get a whole picture, like this girl to the right, she looks like she's in her 20s to me. So, you know what I mean? But if you were to just get a headshot,
She does not. Not to me. I'm in my 20s. The girl to the right looks like, I mean, the girl to the left is obviously older than her to me. But the girl to the right, she could be her 30s. She could be 30s. She does look older than her age. She said 23. She looks way older than 23. And it's mostly because of the lines right here. That's the one thing that's making her face look older.
maybe. You know, if you were to see me out in the wild, I'm a skinny dude. Usually skinny people look younger. That's just how it works. If you're a super tall person, right? You're 6'7". I don't care if you're 17. People are gonna be like, "Holy shit!" You know, like people don't
Facts.
think before they speak. Anyways, that's just a little thought on that.
Facts.
Because I'm 23.
Here are my theories around why Gen Z looks so much older than millennials.
She's got some really excellent points in this one.
Number one, I do think the food that Gen Z is eating and the food that their parents ate definitely affected them on a genetic level. And I think food is
That's kind of a wild take. I mean, I assume what you eat, you feel me, affects it, but probably not on as much of a level as people think it does. Unless you're just eating like terribly every single day, then yeah.
so much more processed nowadays. I think things are marketed as being healthy and they're not at all. So I think that's the biggest contributor to them looking older. Two is vaping. Millennials did not grow up with nicotine being popular. It was not cool to smoke cigarettes.
Guilty. I've actually done both. I smoked cigarettes forever. And I still battle with going back and forth with vaping. I gotta hide it from people. I know. Pathetic.
But vaping
All of that is terrible for you. I don't support or do none of that. It smells, first of all, cigarettes smell terrible. Terrible. Cancer sticks. And vaping is just not good for you. You feel me? And people get addicted to it. And that's the part of that. It's probably not as bad as cigarettes, but the fact that you do it 24/7 throughout the day, that's what makes it worse than cigarettes.
is considered very cool, and smoking definitely ages you a lot. Three is radiation. So Gen Z grew up around technology. Millennials didn't really. I mean, Gen Z, they're around for the iPhones, iPads, computers. They've been using all this stuff since they were little, and
She talking too much. We know. We know.
so much more rapidly.
I'm jacking.
And you know what? Before you
Aaliyah Luxury. You could tell she from New York or maybe New Jersey because they be saying the same lingo too. Or it could be Philly too. I mean, all of these places are close together. They be stealing and jacking the same lingo. You feel me? They be dick riding each other for whatever reason. But you feel me? I'm from New York. You know I gotta rep my state, but I'm from Queens, so it's not even that serious. The only people who take that serious is from certain states. They be taking that shit mad serious, but you feel me? What was I gonna say? I got sidetracked. She said jacking as soon as the video started. That's how you know she from New York, and then her name is Leah Luxury. There's always New York people with that luxury, or they have, what do they have at the store in their name? They be like glizzy, or it'd be like stacking, or paper chasing, or they be having such interesting, like, you feel me, names. I don't be doing that. I mean, I guess my name Kareem Sav, but like no one has that for real. No one people putting Sav at the end of their name, but people love putting that luxury or this or that or glizzy, Shy Glizzy, something. You feel me? And she started off the video with jacking. She said, "What you jacking?"
Do so much more rapidly.
I'm jacking.
and you know what? Before you think she's tripping, it actually says on your phone, if you go to the settings and look up like the warning stuff, it actually tells you that there's a high level of radiation and you should keep it like 6 inches away from you. So, take a hit of that. Seriously, metaphorically speaking, okay? Smoking ages you.
Millennials just don't want to grow up, because saying that Gen Z is aging like milk is crazy to me. Because what y'all really need to be worrying about is why y'all 3rd and 4th graders are reading at kindergarten level. Did you not just see they upped the retirement to 70? We're working 40 hours a week and it takes 80% of our paycheck to pay for rent. We're stressed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's a big.
What are you talking about? You think there's something about the New York accent that's is it's so interesting because it's like part of it is kind of like it's kind of like but being from New York is also kind of like I kind of like the accent though. You feel me? I love the New York accent. You feel me? And people say I got an accent, but it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is, and then you can't really change it too much. You feel me? It just is what it is. But like, yeah, New York accent go crazy. Everyone love. I think people love New York accent. People just love something that's different. So if you're not from here, you're gonna like the accent. But I like the accent on sometimes. Sometimes it's a little too much. People be going a little extra, but I love a little, just a little bit. You feel me? A little extra seasoning on your words. Same way if you from like, you feel me? I love. I'm Jamaican, so you feel me? I love a little patois, you feel me? That's like extra seasoning on the spice, you feel me? Or a little Creole, you feel me? For my Haitians. And you feel me? Just add a little extra seasoning. And that's probably why a lot of people like Spanish. Feel me? Just add a little extra seasoning. You don't really understand what they're saying, but it just sounds good, you feel me?
Big one too.
Everyone just like different.
You know when you see like the photos of people back from like the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and they look really old when they're like 20? Well, think about it. Back then, you'd get married at 18, have 7 kids by the time you're 23.
And then you're dead.
A mortgage, the whole shebang. I mean, that's got to be stressful shit, man. Okay? And today's day and age, like she said, we're going to retire at 70. I don't think most of us are going to retire. And honestly, at this rate, looking like shit, at least the people in my boat, which I think I look fine. I know I got lines and wrinkles, and this is something I've dealt with a long time. Okay, I remember being 12 years old, and I had these necklines, which I still have today. Don't worry about that. But when I was 12, I remember going out and playing with my friends, and when we'd come back, I'd be the only person that would have dirt in his necklines. Yeah, so I dealt with that at a young age. You know, they used to call me Neckline Ricky. I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's let this dude go off.
So everybody's talking about why millennials are aging so well and Gen Z are aging like they've been on a tanning bed for 40 fucking years. I've always had the answers. You guys just don't want to listen to me. The reason you guys are aging so fast because
Why do you sound like that, bro? What has he been smoking, bro?
you want everything like that. You want to do no work, but get paid $100 an hour. You want to lose the fat, the fupa, but you go to Colombia and we could even trace this back to the ancient civilizations.
Okay, I don't know where he was going with that. Dude just started going off on a tangent. But I do agree with that. And it's like when people are, you know, like I see chicks that are like 15 and I don't know they're 15. You get what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The makeup, the whole nine, everybody.
Yeah, everyone, that's the thing. When you're younger, you want to look older, but when you're older, I mean, there's some people who still be older and want to look older. I want to look younger. You feel me? I'm fine with looking young forever. Fuck that. I want people to mistake me for being 18. You feel me? Shorty talk to me, and she 21, and she think I'm the same age. I'm not, but you could think I'm 21. Nah, let me stop. But no, it's a thing, man. The y'all older generation. I mean, that's how it go though. You be older and people will lie to you and tell you that you look younger. But the young people now, they jacking we look old. Really that's what it is. We're getting older, but for some reason we already look kind of old, but we're gonna stay looking like this into our probably 30s, 40s, maybe even 50s. And by the time we're 50, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you look good for your age." You feel me? But our generation is definitely more stressed. You feel me? We're going through a lot of shit right now. You just gotta wait. You just gotta wait and see what happens. We'll see. But yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. If y'all watched this long, if you made it to the end, I don't know, you a different breed. You feel me? But I appreciate you the most out of everyone who watches my video. I'll let you know that for a fact. All right, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video though.